Hey, welcome back to Youth Culture. Today's video is all about makeovers. Reese, what are you doing?
We're trying to look good for the camera. Oh, we're rolling?
Camera's on right now.
I was trying to get ready.
Oh, let me get you right then. Hold up, right there. Yeah, right
I
there.
appreciate it.
All right, since today's video is all about makeovers, why don't we get you the makeover?
Yeah, I don't know about that. Is it professional?
Maybe. We'll have to go see.
All right, I'm not doing it. Let's
go.
though.
All right, the time is now. We have Reese, myself, Grace, Jamie. Someone's getting a makeover. We have a professional hairstylist, Hayden. She's gonna pick a number 1 through 20. Pick a number. You got it?
I got it.
All right, now we're all gonna say a number. Reese, go first.
18.
Grace.
I'm gonna say 5.
5. I'm gonna go 8. Jamie.
2.
And whoever's the closest gets the makeover. What was your number?
7.
Oh.
Ooh. So
That means
I
I
said 5. You said what?
8.
Not me.
So then I think that's us.
And you said 18?
Yeah, bro, that's you. That's you.
All
right.
I'm excited.
All right, I'm not
Sit
too
down,
excited.
sit
You want me to go
down.
first?
Yeah, you go first.
All right, I'll sit down.
All right,
All right.
we'll leave
I'll
and
see you
we'll
guys
come.
in about 30 minutes.
Yeah,
Is that
perfect.
good? All right, sounds good.
Hey, have fun, man.
Have
Good luck.
fun.
Good luck.
All right, let's do it, I guess.
Are you ready?
Maybe. I don't know. You ready to see this absolute rat's nest on my head?
Oh, you're scaring me.
It'll be all right.
Oh. You don't even need to know what's going on.
Baseball bowling.
Gotta be different.
Dry bone or Oh, it feels nice. What the heck? After a long day?
Ooh, I like that. Reggie? We were down to the red. Just like,
You go to your fridge at like 12 o'clock at night.
this is news to me.
You know that scene from Home Alone?
Alrighty, I think I'm done. I think we just need to let this sit for a little, and then we can have everyone come back in and look.
All right. It feels good, so I'm excited to see what everyone else has to say.
I know, it looks good.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right, here it is. Thoughts?
Yo.
I like it. I think I like
clean.
it. Yeah.
Draco Malfoy.
Oh, do I? All right, thank you for that.
I like
It's
it.
pretty good.
It
looks good.
Reese, you should have done it, but it is what
No,
it
I'm
is.
glad
All
I
right.
didn't do it.
Grace,
Maybe
I'm
next
glad.
time.
I think it's your turn.
Maybe.
I think it is.
She did a pretty good job. I
Yeah.
enjoyed it, so
I'm ready to
go ahead.
Do it.
Take a
Let's
sip.
do it.
Grace.
All right.
Hey girl, you ready?
I'm so ready.
I'm surprising you, right? Like we're just doing
Yeah.
whatever?
Yeah,
Whatever
I
I
trust
want?
Sue. I trust Sue.
Yeah. Just hair extensions. So like a few months ago. Did you have to tumbling and Alright, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. You look like you're fresh out of the salon.
It looks
Do you want to have
incredible.
everyone come back in and look at you?
Yeah, let's do it.
Whoa, that's
Great.
sick.
You did
Wow, look
such
at
a
that.
good job,
Looks
right?
fire.
That's
It
a
looks
10 out of
so
10.
good.
Dang.
That's great. That might be a little bit better than mine, though.
It's definitely
A
better.
little
I
bit
need to
better.
cut my hair again, I feel
That
like.
was fire.
Wow.
good.
Well, I say we get back into our normal looks and go back to the culture couch.
Yeah.
Go,
Thank you,
culture
Hayden.
couch.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Hayden.
Of course.
Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Culture Couch. I'm glad you all can make it over to the couch today. Y'all see what I did there?
No, I didn't, to be honest, but
No.
Wait, what'd he ask?
Because you just had a makeover.
oh,
So
He
glad
said
you
Ravi
could
could make it
make
over.
it over. See?
Oh, that. Yeah, flew
Yeah,
over
that
my
flew
head.
right over my head too.
It's
Anyway,
all right. Y'all catch up with me. But since we're talking about makeovers, I do have a question to start you off with today. And the question is, if you could magically change one feature about yourself, what would it be?
Yo, that's like right off the bat kind of deep.
Yeah.
I have probably like 10 different features I'd change, but Reese, you can go for it. What do you want to change?
Can we pass that on to Grace? I gotta think.
All right,
I would probably be taller. I'm like
bro, you stole my idea, bro.
5'2", and I always wanted to be taller. My whole family's really tall.
Yeah.
And I was always short, and I just have always wanted to be taller.
I'm already like 6'2", so like I'd probably just keep that since I'm like 6'2". But like,
He's about 5'4".
not full. Well, I'm not like an Oompa Loompa, but I'd probably be like, I don't know, what would I change? I'd probably just change like, probably my height too. I like everything else pretty much for the most part. Probably my height. So Reese, what are you gonna
Dang.
say? Height too, or what? You gonna change
Well-
the trend?
Reese is pretty tall.
Reese is like 6 foot.
I'm 6'2".
6 foot? No, you're not. You're
I
literally
am
you're literally 6 foot,
6'2".
dude. You are literally 6 foot.
I will pull my license out right now, bro.
out.
No. Hey, it's
Anyways,
like,
what would you change?
I don't know why I can't think of anything, bro.
You're
Like,
just perfect, dude. That's what it is.
no, honestly, I wish
Can
I
I
would
pick
have
something
like.
for you? I'm just
I,
kidding.
no, that's crazy. I wish I would have like more of like, I guess, a sharper jawline.
I feel like you're like show the camera real quick. I feel like you got a pretty like sharp jawline, to be honest. But,
Hey, you all look great. There aren't many features that you need change, but
Thank you.
Bryce, come on, Bryce. I'm
So
blushing.
kind.
I mean, there's a reason y'all are on camera right now. Y'all look wonderful. But I do want to go a little bit deeper, just one step deeper, and ask, have you ever had someone give you something out of nowhere, just completely for free? And along with that question, how did that make you feel?
For me, I feel like one time I was in a drive-through and I was like with a few of my friends and we were in the drive-through, and when we pulled up they were like, oh, the person in front of you actually paid for all your guys' stuff. And
Oh, what?
yeah,
That's sick.
That's pretty
I know.
sweet.
That's sick.
And it was like, oh, that person doesn't even know us, they don't even know who we are, and they're just like paying
Yeah.
for something for free. And I feel like that was cool because it's not even like, oh, I really like you, so I'm gonna give you this, or like I have this lying around, like let me give this to you. It was just somebody just
That's
felt
cool.
like, oh, I'm gonna be generous today, and they paid for our stuff, and so I think that was
Yeah,
really cool.
that's cool.
That is cool.
Reese.
Man, the first thing that came to my head was when my dad gave me my dream camera, Sony A7 III.
All right.
And yeah, it was just like, it made me feel like I was like, dang, like what did I do? Like it
Yeah.
was just cool. And I didn't even know like how he knew that was my dream camera. So
Yeah.
like that was sick to receive.
I guess mine's not like as emotional as your guys', but I was with my roommate the other day and he gave me like a Supreme wrap from Taco Bell.
Yo.
And like I didn't want to tell him that I just ate right before that, but I wasn't gonna turn down Taco Bell, so I was like,
Yeah.
all right, well, thank you for this. And it actually made my day. I never had one before, and I was like, dang, this is like life changing. So that's the one I remember the most recently.
That's
but,
cool.
But yeah, I mean that's probably what I would say.
That's
That's not as
really
deep
good.
as your guys', but it
No,
made-
I feel like that's pretty
it hit me,
emotional.
like, in a
That
soft
made,
spot.
I would
What'd you
get
think?
emotional
yeah,
for that.
Oh, thank
To take it deeper, here's a question: if each of you had to go to Taco Bell right now in this moment, and you had to select one item,
Already know.
The Baja Blast
No.
freeze.
First of all, no,
Period.
not the Baja
Period.
Blast.
Crunch Wrap Supreme.
No.
Crunch
Look,
Wrap
Their
Supreme.
food really
Zoom in
is
on
not
I will
that
say
good.
it
Zoom in on
again.
me.
Crunch Wrap Supreme.
Chicken quesadilla. It's
Oh, it's
Yo,
so
what?
good.
That's
It's so good.
Even
Yo,
Grace knows
The
chicken
y'all
cheese
quesadilla.
is
tripping.
perfect. It's
No.
perfect.
So
It's
Grace,
perfect.
are you changing your selection to the
No,
quesadilla?
I still stand by the Baja Blast.
But think about it. Think
freeze.
it like longevity.
Nah.
Like what's gonna get you through like a hard day?
It's gonna hurt
Nah,
my
chicken
stomach.
quesadilla.
No, my
That's gonna
whole
make your day,
will be
like-
ruined
I
because
don't
my
think we're in the
stomach will hurt
conversation
so
we're
bad.
actually.
What?
No. It's
Y'all-
chicken quesadilla.
Y'all crazy.
Hey, the quesadilla has more votes right now.
Uh-huh.
Go.
That is.
I know.
No,
I know
no,
you're the
no,
goat.
I
but-
still stand by my saying of a Baja Blast freeze. They're so good. Like they're actually
Alright.
so good.
Yo, that's wild.
All right, those are all good picks. Sounds like we got a good full meal there. I'll have to get y'all to go get me some Taco Bell after this. But one more question for you all. Last question, definitely not least. Have you ever messed up and expected to get in trouble, but instead of getting in trouble, you were forgiven? And
That's a good
then
question.
just elaborate on it a little bit and give us some of the dirt.
That's a lot deeper than the Taco Bell question.
I feel like there's been times where I like told my parents something that I like probably shouldn't have done, and instead of them being mad, which I like expected them to do, they've just been like, thank you so much for telling me, like, you know, we forgive you, like we're gonna help you, you know,
Yeah.
be like the best version
Yeah,
of
I
yourself.
think like honesty is like a lot more helpful than you think, especially like maybe when you're younger too. I think you think you're in so much trouble, but it's like at the end of the day, you kind of like are bound to make mistakes. So as long as
Yeah.
you're honest about it and like take it on
Yeah.
the chin, I think you're chilling. But I mean, nowadays, no one's really like, cause I'm more so on my own. So like, I don't think people are really keeping me accountable. So it's more so like disappointing myself, and then the reaction I give to myself, and seeing how I treat myself from it more so. Cause it's not really people around me too much where I disappoint. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm not around that many people, but
Definitely.
it just seems like that's kind of more so. So I have to like keep myself accountable and get myself in trouble almost a little bit to like straighten myself up. But
Yeah, that's cool. When I would say agree, like similar situation with me and what Grace said. Like, I feel like whenever I would do something I wasn't
you were
supposed to
definitely a
do-
trouble kid, huh?
Yo,
Yeah, I could just see it in your eyes.
nah. But
No,
like,
Reese was definitely like an angel son, like
Right.
the oh my god, like
Yo,
the perfect son.
Right.
I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna let y'all, think what you want to think. But whenever I feel like I was thinking about like, man, why would my parents forgive me so quickly?
Yeah.
And I think it is because like what you said, the
honesty,
honesty.
just
I
being
think that
straightforward with it.
that's super cool.
It's pretty big.
But I also think of like so many times. Like there was this one time, bro. My sister, like we went to an ice cream shop and it was my sister's birthday. Like, oh, like I'm the older brother. Like of course, like I gotta pay for my sister's like ice
rather
cream
than
on her
mine.
birthday.
Alright.
But guess what? Like I didn't pay. Like she paid. And like
You got in trouble?
And she's like, yo, just like pay me back. No, I didn't get in trouble.
She snitched?
She didn't. No, she didn't snitch. But like, it was just like I just told her like, oh, I'll pay you back, and just like I never paid her back, and she's like, oh, don't worry about it. Like I forgive you. It took a long time for her to forgive me, but
Hey, you got forgiven though.
I got forgiven though.
All right. Was the ice cream good or no?
The ice cream was really good. Salt and straw.
Like Baskin Robbins. Oh, salt and
Salt and
straw's
straw.
fire.
Yes.
I try to put people on salt and straw. They just don't
Yo.
listen. They're like, oh, Baskin Robbins, Ben and
no.
Jerry's. It's like, come on.
No, salt and straw
What
has
are we
weird
doing?
flavors. Like the
Yo.
olive oil, it's weird.
Where are you from?
no, okay,
Where are
okay.
you
You ever
from?
walk by a salt and straw and you're like, oh my god, I feel like I'm like
No, for
loving
sure,
this
they have
right
good
now.
flavors, but I'm not gonna say like it's like the best of all time.
Sea salt and caramel ribbons.
I honestly have no clue. It's kind of expensive, but I just get like the classic with
You
Rocky
guys ever
Road.
had Molly Moons?
Now you're getting too weird with me right now. Just keep it simple.
Yeah.
you say
no,
Molly
anything
Moons?
else,
Molly
Bryce?
Moons?
Molly Moons is good.
What is Molly Moons and
It's
where
you
is
from
explain it to
Seattle.
us?
It's from
No,
Seattle.
explain it. Like, what is
Seattle?
It's just like an ice cream. It's like a local Seattle
it? Yeah,
ice
but like,
cream
what
shop.
is? Oh, it's an ice cream shop. I thought it was a flavor.
No. It's an ice cream shop,
Oh.
and it's like a salt and straw type of kind of like idea, but it's better.
You're like one of those people
There's
that like try to be
nothing-
different, huh?
Yeah.
All right, everybody, throw in the comments your favorite ice cream. It can be around the country, around the world.
Better be salt and straw.
And we want
Birthday
to
cake.
break this down and figure out what the best ice cream out there is. But for the meantime, let's toss it over to Jamie. She's going to break down this conversation a little bit further.
Yes.
Let's go.
Let's
Perfect.
go.
I love that conversation we were having. And honestly, what stood out to me the most was when Grace was talking about how she had messed up and was a little nervous to tell her parents, which I think we've all been in situations like that because she just didn't know how they're going to react. And yet they ended up forgiving her and not being upset with her. And I think a lot of the time we feel that same way about Jesus, that, oh gosh, if Jesus knew what I did, if he knew how I messed up, he would be disappointed. He would not forgive me. But that is not the case. And we're going to look at this story in Luke 7, where Jesus shows forgiveness and he gets invited over to this Pharisee's house named Simon, and they start eating. They're eating a meal together. And while they're doing that, there's this woman that comes into the room. She's known to be a sinner. Imagine that being what people know you for. She's known to be a sinner, but she comes in with this alabaster jar that is full of the most expensive perfume. And she goes and stands behind Jesus. She starts weeping and she wets his feet with her tears. And then she starts wiping them with her hair, kissing his feet, and anoints them with this perfume. Remember, the most expensive perfume that you could own. And that might sound like a very interesting scenario. If you're listening, you're like, why would someone do that? But as this is happening, Simon is thinking in his mind, he's like, okay, if Jesus was really a true prophet, he would know this woman is a sinner. He would know that this woman hasn't done so many bad things. Jesus knows Simon and totally knows that Simon is thinking this. And so he decides, you know what? I'm going to tell him a parable. So Jesus tells Simon this parable about two people who owed money. There's one person who owes a really large debt and then the other owes a smaller one, but both debts end up being forgiven. Jesus asked Simon which debtor would love more. And Simon replied, well, obviously, the one with the larger debt is the one who's going to forgive more and who's going to love more. And Jesus pointed out that even though Simon had not offered him really any hospitality in that home, this woman who, yes, she's a sinner, had come in and shown great love and humility. And he told Simon, because this woman has been forgiven so much, so many times, her love was so great. Yet when people don't realize what they've been forgiven for, or when people forgive little, they love little. And Jesus is telling this woman as she is going, you have been forgiven. Your faith is actually what saved you. And this woman leaves, she leaves in peace. And what I love about this story so much is it reminds us that we actually don't have to be perfect for Jesus to love us. His love is so unconditional. This Pharisee, Simon, thinks, oh, I've done everything right, so of course Jesus loves me. He's not gonna love someone who's done a bunch of things wrong. Yet this woman comes in full of sin, And Jesus accepts her right where she is. Jesus welcomed and accepted this woman despite her sinful past. And I want to encourage you to talk to Jesus about your mistakes. Talk to Jesus about your shortcomings. Let him transform your life. We all have things in our life that we honestly let get in the way of actually experiencing his grace. And what you see in this woman's life is it's actually her faith that led her to forgiveness. And Jesus wants to remind you, it's not your works. There's nothing that you can do to save yourself. You just honestly get the opportunity to sit back just like this and receive his goodness, receive his grace, receive his mercy. I want to ask you, have you done that before? Have you taken the time to just sit back and let Jesus love you? I know sometimes I have a hard time, and we constantly want to work and we constantly want to prove that we're good enough to the people around us. And a lot of the time we want to prove that to God. We want to prove that to Jesus. We've been told that that's the way that it works, but it's really not. Jesus just wants you to receive everything that he's already done and realize you are forgiven. And I want to remind you, you are forgiven. So what if every single one of us, we took a moment after this video, if you're watching this in a weekly service with other friends, and you talked about this, you talked about what you need to give Jesus, and you actually pray for each other. Church Home Youth, we are a community that is there for each other. We're here to encourage each other and remind each other of the goodness of Jesus and his forgiveness. It's for every single one of us. Thank you so much for watching this. I'm gonna toss it actually back to Carson and Reese, and they're gonna wrap it up.
All right, everyone, that's a wrap on today's video. And remember, try new things, step out of your comfort zone. As you definitely saw, we did that today, or I did that today.
Yo, I kind of liked the makeover. I wish you would have kept it.
I don't know about all that. Anyways, whatever.
Yeah,
It is what it
seriously.
is.
Hey, trying new things, makeovers, they aren't as scary as we thought. Sometimes it's exactly what we need to see things in a fresh light. Whether it's a makeover, a new challenge, pushing yourself can surprise you. So don't be afraid, go for it.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Reese. Hopefully this video inspired you, maybe it challenges you, helps you grow, have some fun along the way, explore new things. But yeah, that's a wrap. See you guys. Peace.